Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Jewelz, and I'm here today with your weekly tarot reading for the week starting September the 19th. How is everyone feeling today? I can feel we have some big shifts coming, and they might be extremely uncomfortable. And I just keep hearing ride the waves and stay in your current flow. So try to navigate so that when you are sitting in your highest vibrational energy, that you can try and keep your energy at that vibration or work on making it higher. Because I think we might feel challenged in that this week. And I think that's probably going to continue for a little while. So we'll see where that takes us. And let's see where the cards want us to go today. So we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. Ooh, some eights today. The bottom of the deck, I have the Five of Cups. I'm just going to draw out my fairy tarot cards for some clarification on these tarot. So we have the Six of Summer, the Star, and Balance. So I want to start with the Ace of Pentacles and the Six of Summer together. So the Ace of Pentacles is about abundance. So it's our earthly possessions, abundance, our values, what we value in our time on earth. A lot of times it has to do with money. So if you've been trying to manifest money into your life, this is a signal or sign for you that it is coming, it is working. So to trust and have a little patience. When we have the Six of Summer with that card, the message on this card says children or childhood, the return of people or romances from your past, remembering events differently in a better or worse light than how they really occurred. So when we look at that, part of the message around here is looking back at our childhood, and depending on where you're at on your healing journey, you might be able to look back on your childhood and see those lessons for those experiences for the lessons that they really were. So that can help for you to elevate higher, to remove blockages. So maybe there was something that you remember, and in that time you remembered it differently, but now when you go back and look at it, maybe you're seeing it in a different light. You're looking at it from a different perception of where you are now on your journey and in your life. Next, we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Star. So the message on the Star card says, look to the future with hope and optimism, the power of faith to move mountains, happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. So this is validation of what I was saying earlier about trying to stay in the flow and ride the waves right now, because challenging times are coming, and for us to elevate as high as we can and not sit in a state of fear or in a state of panic. The Eight of Pentacles is about doing what we love and focusing on that, things that bring us joy. And with the Eight of Pentacles and the Star card together, if you are a light worker and you're using your gifts and abilities on your path to help people, know that if you haven't launched your business yet or you haven't started taking those next steps, maybe you're doing planning right now, it's a time of preparation. So the Star is saying there's no fear, there's no reason to fear, move forward. You're safe, you're protected. Have faith, have optimism, and really shine your light. So this is a time of preparation for us and a time to really think about what we love. If you're thinking about a career change, what is it that you love doing? Because now's the time for you to start looking at whatever requirements you may need to be able to fulfill that purpose. It's about doing what you love. We have the Eight of Wands, and we also have the card of Balance. So the card of Balance says, take everyone's input into consideration. Merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time, there's no need to rush. The graphics are pretty big on this card too. So bringing things into balance, but the Eight of Wands is also about manifesting. So manifesting our desires, our dreams, but understanding too that there's this need for balance, but also unity. So we're all connected in one way or another. And so being able to listen to others' viewpoints without judgment, being able to collaborate. I know this is a time for us to come together to create unity, to create community, and to be able to help others. Okay, and then the card that was on the bottom of the deck is the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups reminds us to not wear blinders when we are looking at situations or experiences in our life. So if you look at the picture on this card, she's looking down at those empty spilt cups, and there's a feeling of sadness and emptiness and loneliness with her. She's not seeing the shiny cups around her because she's wearing blinders and she's so focused on missed opportunities or doors that have closed, that while it's important to take the time to work through those emotions, there's new opportunities coming. So trusting that those doors are closing, things are ending, things are lost because there's new and better opportunities coming. So if something's not meant for you, the universe will work its magic and bring what's better suited for you. So really being able to trust in that. Again, this card resembles somebody who's feeling hopeless, when we need to look at things through optimistic eyes and really trust and have faith and hope that things are working in our highest good. Maybe we came here in this life to learn some difficult lessons. Maybe we're starting to see things as the veil gets thinner, and really trusting in ourselves. I'm going to draw a surrender card for you. And the surrender card is surrender to the wisdom of your body. Listen to your body's messages about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, move forward. And this is one way of tapping into our empathetic or our intuitive abilities. Sometimes we just get this feeling about people or about situations, and we say no, or we remove ourselves because sometimes we don't always understand why. But when we listen to the wisdom of our body, we listen to our intuition and allow that to guide us, it can really help us to avoid things that are not meant for us. And I'm just going to finish off with a unicorn card, or three. So these ones all fell. So I'm going to start with the polarity card. So this one is about integrating your shadow side. And it says, there can be no light without dark. understand the law of polarity. So if this is something that resonates with you, I urge you to look up and research the law of polarity. But a quick lesson on that is we all have a shadow side to us, and we are working on our healing, on our growth, removing lower vibrational energies. So that is part of our shadow side and who we are. So being able to do that, but integrate it with who we are. And again, that will bring us to more balance as well. And as we are working on this, you'll see the shadow stuff come up in the world around us. So when I was talking earlier about how there's going to be a lot of upheaval and things happening, where we need to really keep hope and keep faith, the shadows that are out there, everything's coming up for healing, and it's getting louder and it's getting louder. And we're all digging a little deeper in our own healing journey. So we're pushing our own reality to start showing up for us more and more. So when we do that, that has to happen as a ripple across the world. So you'll start to see more of the shadow stuff appear, because it's got to have balance and it's got to be healed by the light. So I don't have a lot of knowledge around the law of polarity, but I urge you, if you connect with this card and the meaning, that you do some research on your own and see where that resonates with you. Next is the card of discernment. All is not what it seems. Stay true to your knowing and keep your dreams a secret. So with the discernment card here is understanding that we're only seeing things from our own perception, from our experiences, whether it's coming from a place of our own wounds that are opening up so that we can heal them. But we're not always seeing the truth in everything. So sometimes it's our own beliefs that keep us from seeing the truth in situations. Sometimes it's the programming from our entire life here on this planet that we don't see the truth in something because we're conditioned to see and think a certain way. So this can also, and I keep seeing the truth getting louder and louder. So we're creating our own truth. But as we do that, we start to see more of the truth in the world. And some of that is the shadows coming up so that we can recognize it, and we can also shift our own perception about the world, as well as who we are and what our role is in all of that. Next, we have the card of friendship. So seek out your soul family, surround yourself with positive people, spend more time socializing. So this is the need to be around like-minded people, people who celebrate who you are and make you feel good. And when we were talking about, oh, which one was it? One of the cards here, we were talking about people and others around us, and not being around the ones that, like trusting our gut instinct, trusting our intuition around what we feel about people and about situations. So you know those people who make you feel good. And I think a lot of people have been in hermit mode for some time now and doing a lot of reflection, doing a lot of soul searching, or doing a lot of avoiding. And now's the time for connection. So making those connections, spending time with those people who celebrate you and make you feel good. So I am going to leave those messages with you for this week, and I will talk to you soon. Have a magical day.